For those of you that are new here, this is what my football life has been like for forever. Forever. I even tweeted it. We have never had a 10-point lead. What do we do? But then I realized, hey, we had a 10-point lead in Arizona last year. At least we tied there. I thought this year would be different. I drank the Kool-Aid. So since these are the same old Lions, these are the rules to a Lions collapse. Mitch Trubisky, out of everybody. See, the thing that I did wrong was I totally trusted the Lions in the fourth quarter. And I totally trusted the Lions in the fourth quarter under Matt Patricia. They have blown 11. The Lions have blown 11 fourth quarter leads under Matt Patricia alone. But we Lions fans aren't new to this. We're true to this. Allow me to school you on a Lions collapse. Now, for it to be a collapse, that means that the Lions did something that they don't normally do early, and that's score more points than the other team. They were known under Jim Caldwell as the Cardiac Cats because of their string of late fourth quarter comebacks. That seems to be the only way that the Lions can keep the lead. See, this franchise is poverty, and they don't really deserve nice things. But if Oscar the Grouch can love his trash can, then so can we. Here's sign number one that you're in a collapse. Kickers missing field goals. Now, me personally, I don't believe that kickers are people. Anytime they have an opportunity, they will absolutely miss a field goal. Don't believe me? Remember that Alex Henry game against Buffalo? The Lions had a 14-point lead, and then Alex Henry. They still had a lead, and then Alex Henry. The Bills tied the game up, but Stafford and company would get in field goal range for Alex Henry.
134 yards and a touchdown. So, 26 seconds remaining. Alex Henry, 50-yard field goal attempt is no good.
Alex Henry. Then there was last week. Now, obviously, when a team is roaring back from down 17 and you lose a couple of corners, the one thing that you want to do is settle for a 55-yard field goal. Now, don't get me wrong, Prater is normally money, but when he misses, it's a big indication that the Lions are about to lie. Side note, Jason Hanson is unquestionably a top 10 Detroit Lion, and I would even argue he might be top 5, and that is sad. We have a kicker, maybe even two kickers, who will be considered top players in this franchise's entire history. I hate it here. Sign number two, they have a huge lead. One thing that's never worked for me for years as a Lions fan is praying that the clock runs out. I even think there are games where the clock adds time just to see if the Lions will lose. If they go up big in the first half, then they go to the locker room and make a decision that they aren't going to close out this game. Whether it be settling for field goals or just not scoring at all, the Lions have it covered. They hate scoring touchdowns in the red zone. In 2019, they ranked near the bottom of the league in red zone scoring. Holding penalty, drive stall. 3 and outs, drive stall. 5 wide on 3rd and 4, drive stall. Can't run the ball, drive stalled. There was a game against the Bucks in 2008. Yes, that 2008, when the Lions went 0-16. Well, they could have won a few games that season, but in this one in particular, they were up 17-0 on a Jeff Garcia-led Tampa Bay team in the first quarter. Final score, Lions 20, Bucks 38. Remember, we've always had good kickers. Sign number 3, well, there's this thing called defense, and the Lions have never really been good at it. And I'm sure every team in the NFL starts to lick their chops when they see the daunting Lions defense on their schedule. Mitch Trubisky. I could have got lit up less than that. Sign number 4, there has to be a turnover. Guaranteed somebody will turn the ball over. And the chances that it'll be Matthew Stafford are high. And the chances that it'll be a game-defining turnover are even higher. In 2009, thank God they won a game that year, they went up 17-0 at the end of the first quarter on the Seahawks. And the Hawks went on to score 25 unanswered points. Stafford would end the game with a back-breaking interception. Now, there must be something about 17-point leads that make the Lions uncomfortable, because in 1998, when Charlie Batch led the Lions to Chicago against the Bears, they actually came out of halftime and made some adjustments. They scored 17 unanswered. But
next play, Kramer, touchdown!
Sign number 5, they're the Lions. In 2015, the Lions were still in the hunt at 4-7, and we were still tuned in, because Lions fans are masochists. They went up on the Packers 20-0. All the way until the middle of the third quarter. Then Aaron Rodgers threw a touchdown. Then Stafford fumbled. Then Aaron Rodgers. They dubbed this one the Miracle in Motown. I call this one pain. I told you they put time back on the clock. Even in the playoffs, they collapse.
End zone, touchdown!
Look, the Lions are so bad at holding on to leads. In the 2014 season, they had a chance to win the division for the first time since 1993. How do you think it went? Aaron Rodgers. And we can't leave out the largest lead they ever surrendered. In a Week 9 matchup against the Washington Redskins, Barry Sanders would score on a 45-yard run to go up by 21. Then, they would do what they do best, lose in embarrassing fashion.
Rutledge, quarterback keeper. Touchdown.
So when you're watching the game this weekend and if the Lions happen to go up by 10 or more, just know there's still a lot of game left and the Lions are gonna Lion.